This is Spain, issue 17, written by Van Morrison and drawn by Greg Batman from the New 52. This is part 2 of their story, the anti-Spain story, and there is my baloney. He's like the big bad of Spain. It was him who transformed Simon Albertson into Spain. And right now, he is having a laugh about something. He's probably watching telly. He's watching Friends or something. Might be the one where Ross plays rugby and he jumps. He jumps into the scrum. And, oh God, it's just hilarious. You have to see it really. Spain, he has dug up a grave and that's actually illegal. But I didn't think he really cares about the law. He is, after all, a black man who has died, so the laws no longer apply. That is why he don't care about the law, because he is dead. I didn't know why I pointed out his skin colour. It's irrelevant. Weird, that. My baloney, he starts mocking Spain and he transports him to Simonsville, which is an artificial town made of cytokinetic protoplasm based on Spain's hard memories. It's a Van Morrison book is what I'm trying to say. Meanwhile, we have got the other plot line. Evan, they are trying to create their own version of Spain. So we have got the anti-Spain. And I said last issue, I get vibes of Dr. Fates from this design. Then we have got the talking heads. As I've said before, they have been a constant in this book. And it's always been very blatant that it is inspired by Batman, The Black Knight Returns, and it feels more like a tribute than a rip-off. And here we have got Spain's ex-wife and her new lover, and these characters got written out of the book entirely. And for a Van Morrison story, you would be surprised how much of this three-parter is willing to just be a long fight scene. A lot of it is just fighting. Of course, they are fighting in Simonsville at first, so Morrison, he gets to play with an environment that is capable of transforming into anything. And later on, he has Spain do some teleporting, and the writing around it is very Morrison. A shotgun blast through unspace at the speed of light. Stressed molecules shrieking with shock. I am never going to believe anything I see on Star Trek again. Teleportation hurts. It hurts bad. And honestly, it is quite refreshing to see Van Morrison dumb down a little bit and just do a big bombastic fight issue. And then there's the art by Greg Batman. That is really great. And here is anti-Spain and he looks really cool. And we're ending, he has beaten Spain up. And that is the cliffhanger. Spain is defeated. I wonder what is going to happen next. I reckon Spain, he is going to get up and he's going to keep fighting them. And then he is going to win. And at the back, we have got a pin up here. And I always forget that the first issues of Spain, they used to always have pin-ups at the back. These are not in the trades. Then we have got the letters again. And I want to know, again, how much resentment Todd McFarlane gets in all these letters. Every single one pretty much calls him a jerk. And all of these, they got printed. And someone is responding to all of them without calling the person who wrote it a Nazi. We got Batman vs. Spain advert on the back. Todd McFarlane, Hank Miller. Comment down below if you want us to cover it. I was quite down on the first part of this story. I think it didn't do a great job of setting stuff up. It was a bit too confused at times. It was like a Van Morrison comic at war with a Spain comic. But this is the opposite. This is really straightforward. This is a direct issue. You can pick this up and have no problem following it. I rate this one 7 thumbs up.